All right. Good dub, good win. That's exactly what we needed. Okay. Dolphins got the dub. We moving on. Eagles are playing the Jets right now. I actually hope the Jets do us a solid because I want the Eagles to lose before they get to us. They can be mad because I know some people will be like, "Well, they're gonna be madder." I don't care. I'm not worried about all that. All right. I just want them to lose, and if they don't, let's just hope we take care of business next week. But let's talk about this game though. Started out a little shaky though, didn't it? All right, it wasn't pretty at the beginning. They score a touchdown after we go 3-and-out. We couldn't stop them on the run game. Like, the run game was killing us. The third down conversions, it's the same story all year long. Like, the play calling, the soft coverage, it's just bad, man. Like, that's not what we need to do. But either way, in any event, it all worked out at the end. But I wish we would get away from some of that stuff, especially on third down. Like, if it's 3rd and 6 and you're leaving like you're 4 or 5 yards past the sticks, like, that's just bad football. It doesn't even make sense to me why we're doing stuff like that. But we won the game. We only let up 14 points. Yes, the score was 21 to 42, but we only let up 2 touchdowns. The third one, that was Mike White. Blank stare for you. You had one job. Don't turn the ball over. Don't do nothing. You ain't gotta do nothing. The game is already won. But no, you gotta throw the ball. Not only did you throw it, but you threw it to the sideline, right to Ahmed. Inside Ahmed, he can't get to the ball. The ball gets picked off, taken back for a pick 6. Let's be better. All right, now, rounds of applause, right? We've come accustomed to doing this on the channel. For those that are new, a round of applause means that you did your job today, or I really liked your game. All right? That's what that means. And blank stares are for the people that deserve them. All right? That should be self-explanatory. When it comes to rounds of applause, Tua Tagovailoa. 260 yards, 3 tutties, 0 picks, 0 sacks. 0 picks, 0 sacks, 68 completion percentage, 120 QB rating. Tua was dicing them up after the first quarter. All right, now, mind you, we was down 14-0 at the end of the first quarter. It started to look like, boy, this game is going to be one of them ones, ain't it? Like, but, I mean, let's be honest. A little bit of, we really the same old Dolphins if we about to lose this game creeps in. But we ain't that team. Like, most of us fans knew that, okay, if our defense could just make a couple stops, we going to get back in this game. We ended up putting up 21 points in the second quarter. Like, we that team now. We are that team. We are just explosive. Like, it's not a gimmick. We're an explosive team, okay? We spotted them 14 points, and that's all they got. We spotted them 14 points. 14. Old Dolphins teams would have got mudded in that game. We spotted them 14 points. First quarter, 14-0. Rest of the game, 42 points on the offense. Their offense couldn't score again. Now, defense got one. Offense couldn't score again. We spotted them a lot of points to start the game, and they still couldn't beat us, all right? That's what we had. Now, I'm not going to sit here and act like we beat a good team that was 0-5 going in. All right? We did not beat a good football team. They're going places, though. They have a defense in place. Some got some injuries as well. I love Bryce Young. Loved him coming out of college. I think he's a really good quarterback. Chuba Hubbard, although he's the backup, he balled out, ran the ball well today. So they got some pieces in place. Wide receiver Chark, he was okay. Thielen killed us today. So they did some things, right? And they got a squad up and coming, but they're not there yet. So, of course, we were supposed to beat them. We were favored by 14. We end up covering, all right, when Mike White almost fumbled the bag for a lot of people. Almost did. But we got a last-second touchdown to Ahmed, which got us back to a 21-point win, and that's exactly what it was, 42-21. Great game. Tua, excellent. Tyreek Hill. Besides all the IVs that he needed because of his hamstrings, and besides the I'll just say the penalty. I had no problem with the celebration. The penalty part of it's like, come on, bro, that's 2 weeks in a row. But besides that, Tyreek Hill was feasting. He did his thing. 41-yard touchdown. Beautiful play. Tyreek is just unstoppable. If you think you're going to press man him with nobody over the top, you're losing it up here. All right. Now, I know that play, there was supposed to be a safety. He did cheat inside because of Tua's eyes, which if you know, you don't fall for Tua's eyes. He fell for it. He got over his head. All right. Plain and simple. That's what it was. If he didn't fall for it, you had Waddle in the middle of the field, so he picked his poison. He cheated the Waddle. He got hit for a touchdown over his head, and that's just what it is. All right. Tyreek Hill is a problem. We knew that. Waddle did his thing today as well. It wasn't all the yards that you want. He did drop a couple, so no round of applause. But he did his thing. He got in the end zone. That's what you want to see. Okay. We had a couple batted passes today from Tua that we're not used to seeing. So that is kind of alarming because that's not something you see from Tua's batted passes, and they were a good few today. So good. Shout out to the D-line for the Carolina Panthers figuring out a way to get their hand on a few of the passes for Tua because that usually doesn't happen. Hopefully, we can figure that out because that's where a lot of interceptions can happen. Mostert was a problem today. All right? Mostert's a beast, man. He's a beast. The man got 11 touchdowns on the year. You heard that correctly. 11. When's the last time a running back had more than 10 touchdowns? I don't even know the answer to that. I know Ricky Williams did it way back in the day for sure. I'm not sure if Reggie Bush for us ever had more than 10, but 10, not even halfway through the year yet, and he's got 11 actually. It's great. It's great to see 118 yards, 3 touchdowns on the day, 2 rushing, 1 receiving. My dog did his thing. Okay, he did his thing. Love Mostert. Love having him on the squad. The man is 30+ years old, and he's still running that fast and that hard too. On top of that, pause. I mean, the man is a beast, man. He's a beast. All right. Offensive line, all of them. Yes, all of them. All right. Matter of fact, no. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that because that's disrespectful. All right? That's disrespectful. So let's do this. Kendall Lamb, Wynn, Robert Hunt, Austin Jackson. Y'all killed it today. All right? Y'all did y'all thing. Y'all opened up run lanes well. You held up Tua. He didn't get touched that much. That's excellent. But there's one guy that surpassed all of our expectations, and that is Ikenberg. Everybody stand up and give that man a round of applause for this one. Ikenberg, you can make me cry right now, man. I ain't know you had it in you, dog. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think you could play that good. You know, I'll be honest. I thought I was going to be better off snapping the ball to Tua than you. Like, for real. Like, I done put on some size, as you can see. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm 5'6", but I thought I could hold up better than you. But you sure proved me wrong today. You know, you did. Maybe center is it. Maybe you just need to be at home. You know, you wasn't at home the last one. All right, I don't know what it is. But you keep doing that, then we got some. We got some. All right? Appreciate what you did for us this week, man. I don't trust you next week. You know what I'm saying? Because I got to see it. All right? Because you are Ikenberg at the end of the day. For 1 week, Liam, you did your thing. All right? So you just seen I gave you the biggest round of applause. All right? No blanks there for you today. You didn't have no bad snaps. You didn't have no stupid penalties. And you blocked. You blocked well. And even if you didn't block well, you didn't let up no sacks, so I don't even care. All right, so great job by Ikenberg here. That's why I talked about him a little bit more, because he deserves it. Because I've been dogging the man. So I got to get my hats off to him. All right, now let's talk about the defense real quick, because I don't want this video to be too much longer. Vic Fangio, I need you to be a little bit better than you've been. Now, second half, even a little bit before that, you made some adjustments. You started getting after the quarterback a little bit more with sacks. But we need to do that from the onset. Like, this whole we're just going to play vanilla zone and let you carve us up until we switch it up, I don't like it, because against a better team, you go down 28-0 in the first quarter, you done. You're done. You finished. You ain't coming back from that. All right? So we can't allow that type of stuff to happen. Well, offense got to be better, too, executing. But still, 14-0, we can't allow that to happen, because the defense is just letting you walk down the field like it ain't nothing. All right, now, y'all did tighten up for the rest of the game, but we got to be better than that. We have to be better than that. Now, there's a few rounds of applause on defense, of course. Christian Wilkins. Think he had 2 sacks. The man was killing it when it came to pass rush. He did his job. He honestly did. All right, next guy up, Chubb. Chubb got to the quarterback. I think he had 2 sacks himself. All right, he was getting to the quarterback today. Those 2 guys were really balling out. David Long. Yeah, we let him some run. All right, we did let him some run. But I saw him around the football a little bit in the past game. Almost got himself a pick, seemed like on one of them. So, I mean, he did his thing a little bit. I have to give credit where credit is due. Although they did run the ball sometimes, David Long, when the guys came his way, he did make some tackles. And then, once again, in the past game, he held his own a little bit. Now, could he be better? Yes, but I had to give him a little bit of props, all right? A little bit of props. Who else on defense do we want to give a round of applause to, really? I think that's about it. We will leave it right there, because, once again, it wasn't all that great. And David Long was on the fringe of not getting anything at all. When it comes to blank stares, though, we got one. Eli Apple. Eli Apple, bro. Let's just move on from him, okay? Like, we drafted Cam Smith. Let's find out what we got. Can we just find out what we got? I'm done with Eli Apple. The man, I'm going to tell you how bad Eli Apple is. It was a 3rd down. He threw the ball. His receiver was wide open. He drops the ball. He dropped it. He did not get a past defense, nothing. The guy dropped the ball. He should have caught it. Should have been a 1st down for the Panthers. He dropped it. Here goes Eli Apple. Like, dude, don't do this. Don't do this like you was doing something on the play. The man was wide open. He dropped the ball. You gonna take credit for it? You sorry. You sorry. I'm done with him. I don't need to see no more of him. Take him up out of there. He Ikenberg to me at this point. Put Cam Smith up in there. All right? And if he get beat, at least we got an excuse. You're a rookie. That's it. Oh, you're a rookie. You know what I'm saying? He got to take his lumps. We don't got that excuse for Eli Apple. He been in the league way too long to be acting like that. All right? You can't be getting beat every barbecue chicken when you line up across a doggone wide receiver. Like, they just licking their chops to get the ball. You let Adam Thielen look like he 25 again. Like, come on, man. Like, I don't need to see no more of him. I'm done with him. the man, he not good. He not for not wanting to use worse words I could use. He not good. Let's move on. Now, we already said Vic Fangio got to figure it out. He do, but Eli Apple, he ain't gonna help you. All right. Now, let me say this as well. When it comes to, well, I do want to give also. I want to make one comment, but when it comes to injuries, we did get some good news, right? A-Chan is supposed to be coming back as soon as he's available again. Ramsey is really gearing it up to come back as well. So if those two guys can come back healthy, and then you get Armstead to come back when he's ready, we'll see what happens against Philly. But after Philly game, depending on how that go, I'm gonna be talking cash. I'm gonna be honest. You get these guys coming back, and then against Philly, we supposed to do against them, or what we need to do against them, cash. I'm gonna be talking cash. To be honest with you, all right, as y'all should as well. Now, last thing I want to say before I go, y'all see Brooks? Did y'all see Chris Brooks? That man, before he got hurt, and I hope it ain't nothing serious, that man stiff-armed two grown men at the same time pretty much. He stiff-armed a grown man into another grown man. We got running backs, y'all. We got some running backs. I can't give him a round of applause because he ain't scored. All right, but boy, that was an excellent run, and it set up Ahmed's run into the end zone a few plays later. Mostert as well with the hurdle. Beautiful stuff. Like, offense is just fire, man. When the last time as a Dolphin fan you felt like you could spot somebody 14 points? All right? Now, we did it last year against the Detroit Lions. We spotted them 14, and we came back in that one. But it wasn't like this. It wasn't like this where they didn't score again. Now, we spotted them 14, but they kept scoring, right? We had to make sure we did what we needed to do to win that game at the end. But against these boys, we routed them after we spotted them the 14. I'll holler at y'all in the next video. Y'all already know what it is. Fins up till we die, boy. We on our way 5-1. That hasn't happened since Fiedler was our quarterback. I'm out of here. Y'all already know what it is.